Alright guys, it's a horrendously cold day here in upstate New York. And we got to talk about a big problem that my Chevrolet Silverado has. And that problem is I cannot seem to get the ABS brake light off at all. I've been throwing fairly random codes for left front wheel sensor, right front wheel sensor, rear wheel speed sensor, and this U1000 serial data code. Usually it is only the C0040 and the U1000 code, so right front wheel sensor and the serial data. What I have done is taken an oscilloscope and put it on the right front wheel sensor and the left front. I've also tested the ohm readouts for both of those, and on my OBD2 scan tool I have perfectly good readings off of them. So they are all good, which is really strange. I'm throwing codes for both of them at times. Don't ask me how. I checked it right at the EBCM connector. So right at those pins, B2, A2, A1, B1. I then chased down this light blue wire into the SP205 splice pack, which if you don't know is so buried under the dash you're going to cut your hands 18 times to get to it. That also goes to the EBCM. I continuity checked the wire from that through the splice pack, and everything is also fine. Just for the heck of it, I checked out that gray wire that goes to the instrument panel cluster. It is also fine. It wouldn't be fine if the, it has to be fine since the brake light's on. But anyway, so that's all good. I have a brand new pump because that had failed, which was separate to this issue. But I know I have a good ground. I've checked that. I know I have the ignition 3 voltage to the ABS module. By the way, when I tested this vehicle speed signal, which is that rear wheel speed sensor, it passed. There's a special test in the service manual. You hook a voltmeter up to it and you check for 7 to 10 volts, 5 to 7 volts while you're spinning the drive shaft, which it did have. So anyway, I have not checked the delivered torque and the requested torque signal. However, they have their own codes and I cannot comprehend how they would throw these other codes. Maybe I should check those. But I know this says untested right there, but I did in fact check that after I wrote this. So needless to say, I am incredibly confused. And I know what you're thinking, oh, it must just be the EBCM. You've checked all the inputs to it. You got these codes. Well, I'm gone through 2 EBCMs now because I thought that was enough diagnosis to prove that it was the EBCM, and it's not. Clearly that wasn't the issue. I'm getting the exact same symptoms with a new one. So unfortunately, I've spent a little bit of money on it. I hate throwing parts at stuff. I felt as though that wasn't throwing parts at it, but evidently my diagnosis was wrong. So if anybody has any ideas, for the love of God, please let me know.